guys, welcome to Lina Love Tarot. This is Lina. This video is for Taurus in regards to their love for the month of January 2017. Welcome to my new subscribers and welcome back to my returning subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. This year it will be things will be running a little bit different. I do have a goal of 10,000 subscribers. Once I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving 10 free readings to anybody who subscribes. When the time comes, I will be setting out a separate video in regard to the terms and conditions. Also, I do spiritual work and candle work as well. You guys can contact me at my email address down in the box below. I am working on setting up an actual website so you guys can order the items and order readings straight from there, so you don't have to email anymore. Terms and conditions will be up there as well. I will be uploading a separate video in regards to terms and conditions now for 2017. Prices will be in the box description below as well for readings. Now, be sure to subscribe because every month I do have a sale on getting a reading with me. For those of you who have gotten readings with me, I appreciate it, guys. I do this. I love it. Last year was a pretty crazy year, but this year is going to be better. I'm hoping for nothing but prosperity and a good time and a year of just learning and growth and, you know, evolving is the most important thing. As you can see, this is a 9-card spread in front of me. This is an intuitive tarot reading. For those of you who do not resonate to this reading, you can watch your moon, dad, or rising sign. For my new subscribers, if you guys don't know, I lay the cards out. I don't want to waste any camera time. Sometimes you'll see me shuffle them on camera, but most of the time I don't, just because I don't want to waste no camera time at all with you guys. So I'm going to get into this reading, guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you guys for liking. Leave comments below in the box below. I love to talk to you guys. Be sure to add me on Facebook and on Instagram. I will put the link in the box below as well. And then on the right hand side at the top, you have the option to donate if you wish to do so. You can. Thank you guys for watching. So I want to start off with these cards right here. These 3 cards are cards that fell out of the deck as I was shuffling them. And then again, like every tarot reader, we read different. This card in the middle, to me, is the energy throughout the entire reading. It was in reverse, so I feel like my message for you guys is try not to be so negative and believe that things will not happen, because things will happen in due time, okay? Now, in regards to your relationship, I feel like a lot of you guys are confused about your relationship. Now, I have the 7 of Cups. This is basically saying that confusion, illusion, confusion about this, the cup. Now, when you see the cup, this is abundance, love in your home or in your relationship, you know, or the person has the ability to succeed and achieve that goal. But since it's in reverse, I feel like it's saying to me that you are confused about your home. Your happiness in your home with your relationship is not what you think. I feel like maybe that instead of it being like this, you're like this. So there is some type of, you know, maybe you're dealing with some type of insecurity. Maybe there's trust issues. Maybe there's in constant limbo. I feel like there's plenty of, this could be too, a lot of you guys might be in a relationship with someone and it's like there's plenty of options, but at the same time it's kind of like you have this cup. You have the ability to have an abundance relationship, but since it's a reverse, so I feel like maybe there's no trust there. Maybe that union that you have, there isn't any trust there. So your home, it's not a happy home. It's not happy how it's supposed to be, how normal relationships are supposed to be. So I feel like there's one of those situations where you have all these options and this wishful thinking about, maybe I feel like a lot of you guys are wishful thinking and thinking that this person is going to change. I feel like this person might have some type of habits or something and you're requesting for them to change, or you're hoping for them to change, or you just, you know, you feel like one day they're going to wake up and say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to do that. So it kind of leaves you in limbo. And I feel like a lot of you guys are in limbo because this person is like back and forth. Maybe sometimes they're like madly in love with you some days. And then the next couple of days, it's like they disappear, or, you know, they don't show you the same affection that they did before. In regards to that, I feel like there is somebody from the past somebody who could have just got up and walked away, possibly could have walked away because of a third party interference in the relationship prior in the past. I feel like this person is going to want to come back and say they're sorry. They could have stole something from you mentally, emotionally, physically. I feel like it's not going to be as successful. If you were awaiting this, you know, re-entrance, I feel like you waited a while, quite a while, but it's not going to go the way that you want. I feel like in regards to a lot of you Tauruses, the Two of Swords is saying, you know, this person has two swords covering their chest, and I feel like this person is blind to the situation. I feel like a lot of you Tauruses are not really looking at the situation clearly. Answers to your burdens and stuff like that, you will get the answers to that. You will receive a message of some kind. This could be somebody from the past that you've dealt with that, like I said before, could have got up and walked away from you. Things won't be successful with them, or it wasn't successful with them. You know, you were hoping for a grand union, and it didn't work out that way. I feel like if you go from the Two of Swords to the Six of Swords and then to the Fool, it's basically saying that I feel like there's going to be some type of wake-up call for this month. Since this is January and this is the first month out of the year, my message to you is leave your baggage, leave this ex, this person who hurt you, leave them in the past. I feel like they've done it to you, they could have done it to you multiple times at that. And I feel like you've never been successful no matter how many times you've tried. But for whatever reason, there's this blind spot, okay? I feel like a lot of you Tauruses for this month, you might feel like, why don't things work out? Or what's going on? Like, everybody's the same, or everybody's playing around, everybody's on games. I feel like you already know this person is playing around. If they can get up and walk away from you the first time around, they'll do it the second, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth, and they will continue to do it as long as you allow it to happen, okay? But the Fool is basically telling me that leave that in the past. The Fool is sometimes can act naively. Maybe you can act naive in regards to this person. You know, maybe you know that they're not honest and they're not there fully, but you don't care. So you continue to, like the Chariot, you continue to move things forward. You know, you continue at a fast pace, knowing that this person, you know, isn't 100%, as well as the Fool. Since the Fool is next to the Hangman, I feel like you're in this type of situation because you're not thinking clearly. You're being naively. You're not seeing things clearly. Also, the Hangman is saying you need to take yourself out of the situation and figure out what it is that you want. You have the Wheel of the Year. The Wheel of the Year is like the Wheel of Fortune. It's saying that you have the ability to achieve anything that you want, but the thing is that get out of that funk, get out of that believing that, you know, this person is the right person, or letting this person, you know, coming back and forth into your life, because it's really not worth it, okay? You might have a significant other there, not a significant other, but a friend, and that person could be more compatible with you than the person that you're interested in, because clearly they don't care, because they keep going back and forth, but in your eyes, it doesn't really matter because, you know, you like them. And it's not so much, well, I would say it's more of a physical thing, in other words. Now, when this person decides to come back, okay, because I feel like they're going to make it, you'll get that message of some kind. And, you know, you were wondering, like, if you were ever going to talk to them because you really did like them. Things are going to move fast with them. I feel like when they do make a reappearance, they might make a reappearance so quick that it's like they're going to want to approach you in a heavy way and say, I want to be with you, I want to be with you. And it's like you're going to just be naively and say, okay. Not really seeing their reason behind it. Not asking any questions, which make sure that you ask questions, because sometimes not everything you see on the surface appears to be the truth, okay? So ask questions. Now, for those of you who feel like, you know, for whatever reason, I can't get this cup, you know, I'm just hoping for this. Like, a lot of you guys I feel like a lot of you guys who are single are wondering why this is not working out. How come you don't have this yet? I feel like you don't have this yet because you know, your energies are scattered. I feel like a lot of Tauruses might be focused, you know, on one person. this person who broke your heart, but then it's like you talk to a lot of other people, so your energies are scattered, you know, or you have this illusion like, you know, this is never gonna happen, so, you know, why am I over here focused on one person? Which it's not happening, because it's not gonna happen if you keep like allowing someone to come into your life. They don't even make you happy. So you have to make that choice and figure out what it is that you want. My biggest message here is your burdens will be lifted off your shoulder. I do want to say also as well, it's like I feel like a lot of you guys carry out your problems on your shoulder. But these problems they're unrealistic. You don't have to be worried. I feel like the Seven of Swords is someone who will manipulate you and leave and come back and leave and come back. And they don't really care. I feel like it's a joke to them. It's a game to them. And I feel like for a lot of you Tauruses, you're not looking at the situation clearly. You need to take yourself out that situation and really figure out what it is that you want. Also, I feel like I said before, this Queen of Wands, I feel like there's somebody there who could possibly be a great suitor for you. I'm not going to give it a gender, but this is a girl. It could be a girl or a guy. I feel like you're basically blind to this person. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune is underneath her, so it's saying that if you were to give this person a chance, you can have it all. Okay, really think about it, because I feel like a lot of you guys might think about it, or have this person, this friend, in the peripheral, but it's sitting there contemplating. It's too blind because they're naive. You're thinking naively. You're thinking childishly, if that isn't even a word. I don't even know where I got that from, but you're thinking like a child, in other words. I feel like you're thinking like a child, and every time this person decides to make a reappearance, everybody who mattered doesn't matter anymore. Okay, now for those of you who have been hurt prior in the past, relationships did not have worked out prior in the past. If you want to be successful, you cannot want to succeed in love and be the type of person who closes themselves off, who don't want to be in a relationship, who pushes everybody away, who is not ready to open up, who does not want to be hurt. Now, remember guys, love consists of you opening up wholeheartedly and allowing yourself to be hurt, allowing love to take over you, and allowing you to feel it. So how do you want to be successful if your mentality is the Two of Swords? There isn't any way that you can. You need to release that. Without being successful, I feel like that's going to be like a wake-up call, because the Fool is underneath that not being successful card, and it's basically saying that this is your new beginning. As you can see, the Fool, he is standing right beside a cliff, and he's looking outward. So it's like, I feel like you're going to kind of, in the long run, for the months to come, you're going to figure it out. You're going to figure out and say, you know what, I'm not happy because I'm not letting myself be happy. I'm stopping myself from being happy. I am closed out to other people who could bring me happiness. I feel like this person here, that Queen of Wands, you could be happy with that person. They'll give you everything that it is that you need. But you won't do it until you really, realize that your answers have consequences. Now, keep in mind, too, this person here might be a friend, right? Every time this person comes back, this person gets pushed to the side. Now, keep in mind your actions have consequences. So there might be a point when this person might say, you know what? Like, you talk to me, you don't talk to me, and then you talk to me. So I'm not going to deal with that anymore. And they might tell you, like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And then you're going to be in that part where you were stuck on this person who wanted to come back, who didn't, appreciate you. And you might lose something that's actually good because you're blind to see that they're actually good for you. So please, 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 remember all our actions have consequences. And for those people who want to make a reappearance, they're meant to stay in the past. They're in the past for a reason. And it's not to wake them up. It's not to to see them again or to make peace, because they don't change. They haven't changed. So hopefully this reading resonated with you guys. Please like, please subscribe. Please comment in the box below. At the ending of this video, you will see my email, so you guys can contact me there for any type of reading. For the month of January, I'm going to be having a sale for the next week, so I will be posting it up today. So if you're watching this video today, be sure to stay tuned for that video. in regards to the sale that I'll be having for the last 2 weeks of January. Okay, guys? Love you guys, and I'll be back with you in February, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.